Hi guys, Durantula90 here again, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, like I said in my previous video, I went and picked up some stuff from the Facebook Marketplace. Got some Xbox magazines as well as a few games as well. £5 all in, which was really good. So without further ado, let's see what I picked up. Nice. So for in terms of the magazines, I'm not a big advocate of the magazines. For me, the PS1 demos were kind of the biggest thing, closest to kind of, previews and stuff for the games back when I was a kid. And now, I know loads of people that are, they buy the magazines, all the magazines, like Nintendo Power and all that stuff. But for me, I'm not hunting it badly. If I see them and they're a cheap price, I'll pick them up. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to spend a lot of money hunting them down. I just think that it's it's one of those things where it's a novelty item now. It's kind of one of those things where I think gaming mags are still coming out. I don't follow that, so whether or not gaming magazines still come out, I think they do, because I think some of these are actually Xbox One ones. And I know that was the Xbox One came out 2013 time, the same time as the PS4. But it's I just haven't followed it very much, and I think that I'm not hunting them down. But if I see them and they're cheap, I'll pick them up. I picked up 10 360 magazines and some demos a long time ago. I think left over that my brother didn't want, and so I took those. But other than that, like I said, unless they're cheap, I'm just not going to hunt them down. I'm not in too big of a rush to get them. But when they're around and they're available, I'll definitely get them, which is what I did this. I took the opportunity and ran with it. So I'll show you the games first. I got 4 games that were, out of all the games she had, there was only a few that I really wanted, just because, they were cheaper than getting them when I was actually going to play them. So that I'm not ready to play them yet. And then secondly was just, because the 2 of them were just going to go to the trade-in that I'm going to go and do tomorrow, along with all the other car boot stuff that I showed you in the video. So the first game that I was going to keep was Far Cry 3. Now, I've literally just played Far Cry, not that long ago, played Far Cry Instincts on the Xbox. So I've literally just played that game. So I've obviously got such a way to go, a few games before I actually play this game. But again, because it was, £5 all in for the magazines and the games, it's just I know CEX only sell this for £2.50, but, why not get it while it's there? It had the manual as well, and obviously I'll go for the manual. But what I did notice is that when I took the disc out, I don't know if you can see, but there's just a lot of cracks, and there's actually a chip bit came off the middle, so I can't do anything with it. It's probably not going to play, so I'm going to keep the manual just so there's no pressure for when I go into CX eventually and get a copy. And, I don't need to worry about having a manual inside because I already have a manual. So there's that. And then the other game I'm keeping is Assassin's Creed Rogue. Now, obviously as I mentioned in other videos, I've just completed Assassin's Creed 3. I just finished the DLC. Did also the Secret Missions pack as well. So I'm completely done with Assassin's Creed 3 now. I've moved on to playing my PS3 game. I picked up Black Flag not that long ago as well, because I knew I was playing Assassin's Creed 3 in my playthrough. But again, this is £6 in CEX and, £5 all in for all the stuff I bought. I might as well just pick it up. And it's another one of those games that, looks like it's a manual, but it's actually just a little page leaflet that just talks about accessing the in-game manual. Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning does that as well, and I think those are the only 2 ones in my collection that have that. But really happy to own this. From what I understand, this is basically like Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2.0, from the descriptions I've had. And then the 2 games that I got that are just trade fodder. One is Zoo Tycoon. It was a game that kind of at first I kind of thought, it's probably not worth anything. And I looked it up on the CX website, and they actually sell it for £22. And they actually only give you £8 for it in trade. You know that, and that kind of shows how weird some of CEX's trade stuff is. It's kind of like, they sell it for £22, yet they sell it for in terms of voucher they give you like £14 less, and obviously they give you less, regardless. But but at the same time, again, I picked this up for basically, just over £1 in technical, or if you were comparing all the magazines, it'd be even less than that. But for £8, it's just worth getting. I'm just going to trade it in tomorrow. So yeah, that'd be cool. And then the only other thing I got as well was Lego Marvel Superheroes. Those who know me know I love this game. I love this. I think this is better than the Lego Avengers game. I think it's better. It's probably the best, my favorite Lego game. Just because, doing the 100% on this, I've done it twice. I've played the game 3 times and I've 100%ed it twice, because the first time I just didn't, and the second time I wanted to give it a go and I did it, and then the third time I did it, but I downloaded the PS4 version, and yeah, I think this is really good. Again, it's my favourite. I don't actually have a copy in my collection, but this has actually not got the manual, so I don't really want it. But looking at the disc's condition, I can honestly say that it's one of those ones that I kind of doubt that CX may take it, but who knows. I'm going to give it a go anyway. If it doesn't, then I'll just find a manual, put it in my collection, and be done with it. So that's it for the games. So moving on to the magazines now. Again, there's quite a variety of them. I think some of them are different kind of types, different issues from different kind of series of them, if that makes sense to you, if you're a magazine person. So I'll go through the first box. So we've got, what have we got? We've got the 361 issue 101, Free Son of Rome. As you can see by the condition, if you can see it, these, I haven't actually checked the games. Checked the magazine, so I don't actually know what kind of condition the games are in. But I don't know. But she's got Reese Son of Rome on the front, Wreck-It Ralph thing on the back, and then on the side. So issue 101, released on August 2013. And on the spine it just says stuff like Reese Son of Rome, Titanfall, Dead Rising 3, Forza 5, The Division, Watch Dogs, The Crew, Elder Scrolls Online, Project Spartan, Fable Anniversary. So it's basically, I guess when you look at it, it's like the lead up to the Xbox One release. So that's pretty cool. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail going in, otherwise this video will take forever. But again, just looking at it, I do like to have a flick through these. I've looked through the 361s once upon a time that I had before. I still have them, but it's just I definitely want to keep looking through these though. Oh, just looking at this page, looks like something's been cut out of the Gears of War Judgment page. I don't know what that's for, but okay. Next one, we've got the, what is this? It's the Elder Scrolls Online one. That's issue 102. I'm probably going to store these in order, just so I know which ones I have and haven't got. Got Riddick on the back, they say the Elder Scrolls on the front. Again, lots of stuff talking about GTA 5 and, again, Elder Scrolls, of course. Talking about the Bureau as well. If you haven't played the Bureau, very good game, definitely recommend it. We've got the one with Watch Dogs on the front, issue 103. So it's almost going in, chronological order here, guys. Again, as you can see by the condition, clearly the guys, they've been in storage as well, so I can guess why they've probably got a few folds and stuff like that. Wouldn't surprise me if I saw a few tears in the thing somewhere, but all in all, I do like these. Oops, saw a page about Zoo Tycoon, ironically. But yeah, like I said, these kind of magazines are definitely worth the read. Then we've got Dead Rising 3 on the front. That is issue 104. Yeah, I definitely think this is going to be the right one, I think. The official Xbox magazine one. Probably the best condition one so far, I think. And we've got the Xbox 360 World's Greatest Independent Xbox Magazine. This is definitely a different one to that. It's issue 101 of, well, I guess the Independent Xbox Magazine. So it's definitely different from the others. Doesn't really look any different in terms of like how they style things and that. So, you know, but I don't know. But you know, I do like how advertise stuff as well. You know, they clearly design it so you go, oh, you know, Watch Dogs and Xbox One and Titanfall and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's obviously it draws you in. Obviously, like anything's supposed to do when they advertise things. Let's get rid of that paper. We've got issue 106, the official Xbox magazine, Christmas 2013. Obviously, showcasing when the Xbox One came out. See by the controller on the front. You know, I don't actually own an Xbox One yet, but as you've seen by my collection, I've already started to buy games for it, just because I think, you know, especially the cheap ones, because, you know, the stuff like Halo 5 is only like £5 and stuff like that. And we've got official magazine 105 with Call of Duty Ghosts on the front. Again, like I said, you know, I really do like these magazines, but again, I never got into them as a kid. You know, it wasn't something that I was really into to a certain degree. So, you know, but it's like for now, like getting them, like I really do. When I get them, like I really enjoy it. But you know, but maybe not. You know, let me know in the comment section below if you think, you know, getting the more, you know, investing in the magazines is definitely worth it. Issue. Oh, we're jumping a bit. We've got 117, Sunset Overdrive. We've got Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures 2 on the back. I've got the first one that's going to be gifted to me as a present for Christmas. I know I said the C word. I said Christmas, but my mum's intent on doing stuff as quickly as possible, as always, just to avoid the rushes and just because, you know, you might as well do it early. You know, even though people are like, it's crazy, but people, you know, act as if they don't think about it, but they should, you know, because I think it'd be easier for people. But yeah, back to the magazines. We'll ignore that. You know, again, it's like I always say to myself, you know, I don't yearn for these magazines, but then through flicking through all of these so far, I definitely feel like, you know, I do feel like a kid who's just like bought it from, you know, a shop and just gone back and you're going to read it. It's pretty cool. Then we've got issue 118, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, saying move over Titanfall. To be fair, that's a fair statement. I mean, the first Titanfall didn't go down very well. The second one did. Shame about the real small, campaign. But you know, all in all, I think it's a great game. I really did enjoy it. We have issue 116. So we've gone backwards a bit. Oh, we got things about Dead Island 2 on the front. Now, Dead Island 2 did not happen, and we were supposed to be getting that. I think were we supposed to be getting that? Actually, that could be wrong. I'm too busy. I might be thinking of Dying Light 2, potentially. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, Dead Island 2 or 3, was that supposed to be one? Just hold on one second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so I just looked it up, and yeah, Dead Island 2 is apparently supposed to be coming out on 31st of December this year. Whether or not that'll still happen, I don't know. But I just wanted to confirm because I knew I had Dying Light 2 in my head. But then when I read Dead Island 2, I was thinking whether or not I may have missed it or not. I haven't actually played Dead Island, but from what I hear, it just didn't really get a good enough reception. But then when Dying Light came out, obviously made by the same people, it was better. Issue 119, Halo 5 on the front. This magazine feels like it got wet or something, and it's been dried. Feels a bit like crinkly, but again, that's the other thing I like as well. Like both times when I've picked like these ones up and the other ones, that they've been like they're in close chronological order to each other. So then it kind of helps me to kind of think, well, if I'm going to get them, then I know which ones I want to get, and especially since I'm quite organised guy, so like, you know, things being in chronological order is perfect for me, especially when it's numerically in the right order. I'll try and get through these a bit quicker, guys, because there's quite a few more to go, and I don't want it to be too long for you guys. Issue 109, World of Tanks, apparently, and Reversible Titanfall on the back. Some pretty good stuff in there. Oh dear, it's like, oh no, I think it's this way around. No, sorry, this is the front. Oh dear, this is the front. Okay, yeah. So again, you know, it's like, it's crazy because you start like reading stuff about games, especially when like if you already know the like reviews and stuff. So then when you kind of look at the stuff in the magazines and you go, oh, you know, so it's kind of like reminiscing, and you think, oh, that's what the reception was back then, etc. Issue 112, preview special. I don't even know what that is on the front. What is that on the front? I do not know. I actually don't know what that is on the front. What is that supposed to be on the front? I think it's Watch... No, that's not Watch Dogs. Can it be Watch Dogs? Let me know in the comment section what that is if you recognise it. I don't actually recognise it at all. So, well, we'll have to see. Then we've got issue 108 for Alien Isolation. And I think for the first one, for the first Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures as well. That's pretty cool. Never played Alien Isolation. Don't really think it's my game, to be honest. I'm going to rattle through these. Issue 114. Halo arrives on the Xbox One. What else have we got? We have got Homefront Revolution in issue 113. That's quite cool. Nice reversible thing there. We've got issue 111 with Borderlands the pre-sequel on the front, and then Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z at the back. Then we have issue 110, which is actually quite bulky compared to the others, and it's for Arkham Knights on the front, and then on the back we've got Outpost 3. Then what have we got next? We've got Titanfall in 107, and then just Riddick on the back again. And we've got 115 with Evolve on the front. I've heard a lot about Evolve, like saying, because I remember watching a What Culture video where it said you can't really play it anymore. I don't know if that's to do with, like, obviously I know I think it's the servers are down or something like that, or the online play is gone, I don't know. But is it worth playing, like, offline? Please let me know in the comments if you've played it. I know it's a really cheap game as well, so like I'll pick it up if it's worth it, but if it's not, then I just won't. Right, so that's one box. And then, again, I'll just rattle through these just to make sure we're not here all day. What issue 121 with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I've heard so much about this game. Haven't played it yet. Haven't played the second one yet. I've still got that to play before I play this one. Don't own this one yet either. But yeah, pretty cool. I've heard you can sink like so many hours into this. It's unreal. Like I think I heard someone say like 300 hours they've sunk into this, and it's just like, wow. Okay, that's commitment. Oh, hello. They got like the 100 best Xbox 360 game things. I didn't even, like I said, I haven't looked in this box, so I don't know what's in it. This would be interesting considering, because I don't actually, if it has some in there, games in there that I haven't actually, that I don't own or that aren't on my list, then maybe I can add them to my list. My list for 360 is actually quite big. It's probably the second biggest after my PS2 list. Oh, then we've got the 100 best Xbox One games as well. That'll be another interesting thing, considering. What else we got? We've got issue 120 with Evolve on the front again, as you can see. We've got issue 129 with Fallout 4 on the front. Indeed. Cool. We have Metal Gear Solid 5 on issue 126. Did it the right way up this time because we've got World of Tanks again on the back. Then we've got issue 127 with some Halo 5 stuff on the front, etc. Then we've got issue 128 with about Star Wars Battlefront. If only that was turned out to be better than it did upon release. But at least the second one's worth it now. Rainbow Six Siege for issue 124. It's cool. Then we've got Rise of the Tomb Raider on the front of issue 122, and Halo Nightfall on the back. Then we've got Mad Max on the front of 123. I saw my brother play this. It's pretty much like obviously it's like an open world, like post-apocalyptic thing. It's pretty cool. And we've got Dark Souls 3 on the front of 136. Pretty cool indeed. Then we've got Watch Dogs 2 on issue 140 of the Xbox magazine. That's so cool. How many have we got left? We've got a couple left. We've got 134 for Gears of War 4, as well as a Fallout 4 ad for the Mystery Merchant box on the back. Then we've got an issue 144 of Infinite Warfare. I actually liked Infinite Warfare. I was actually I did quite like it. It didn't go down very well, but I liked it. It was really cool, really different. Then we've got issue 135 with Quantum Break on the front. Oh, hello. There's some Quantum Break, other like sticker things on the front in the thing. That's interesting. Maybe it came with the magazine in general. And then last but by no means least, we have got issue 147 and it's got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands on the front. That's pretty decent. So yeah, that's it for the magazines, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with it. You know, I wanted to get through them as quickly as possible, but as soon as I saw there was quite a lot, I just wanted to run through them really quickly. I didn't want to sit there rambling on about the contents or anything like that, because it's just a boring video. It's one of those things where, you know, it's the kind of thing where you want it to be quick, especially when I watch videos like that, I just want it to be quick. So thanks for sticking with it. Let me know in the comment section below about the one I showed you. Didn't know what was on the front, so let me know what that was. And let me know if you think it's worth getting any of the other magazines. You know, is it worth investing in? You know, is it a nice piece of history to own? I definitely plan to get, I want to get a complete set of the PS1 demos and the PS2 demos, just because those were the only ones I was really invested in. And, you know, let me know in the comment section below if you collect the demos and, you know, what's your favourite demo. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe down below for more content, and I shall see you for part 2 of my SmackDown video. So until the next time, take care, guys.